This topic might be a bit controversial, but I want you to hear me out. I do not believe in not speaking ill of the dead. Oh, there's a saying, don't speak ill of the dead. When people die, don't speak evil of them. I think that's wrong. I think it's somewhat manipulative. I want you to hear me out. I believe that speak of the dead with respect to what they did, right? The idea of eulogizing the dead or making them saints just because they are dead is wrong. And this is why. If somebody did evil while alive, speak on it. If they were good, speak on it. Because the people who did evil clearly did not think about what people will say when they are dead. Therefore, you cannot be evil while alive and then gaslight me from the grave. Look at Nigeria, for example. We have wicked people, those we call heroes of the past. You need to read your history books and get proper information. Nothing should even be named after a lot of them, if not most of them. And to rewrite history and call these people saints or good people, it's terrible. You are gaslighting the living. You are manipulating the living. Another example is when people who had terrible parents, a father or a mother who abandoned a child when they were 2, and now the person is dead, and you want the child to come and write a nice memoir or a nice tribute about the person. You are wrong. You are wrong. It's okay to say this person was an absent parent. This person was a manipulative parent. People who raped their kids, why would you force that child to say something nice? Have you considered it? You are making room for the wickedness of the living. That's what you are doing. When you eulogize the dead who were evil, you are encouraging those who are living to continue doing evil. So let people speak of the dead with respect to what they did. And if you are alive, if you want people to really speak well of you, then live life with that in mind. If you want people to speak well of you when you are dead, start living that life now. It's very important that we allow people speak the truth. The culture of silence and manipulation is rife in Africa, especially Nigeria, where people cannot even complain about what is going on in the community, in the church, in the schools, in the nation. We love gagging people. It's terrible. We would rather tell the aggrieved to be silent than face the aggressor. It's not a good culture. I mean, a former president's daughter came online on Twitter and started eulogizing her dad. Best president. I'd say, listen, the entire nation danced, and some of you know the person I'm talking about. The entire nation danced and gave out gifts when your father died. He was a terrible president. You won't come here and manipulate us and gaslight us. Listen, if you really want people to speak well of you when you are dead, then live well. Treat people well. Be good. Some of you need to tell those elders in your life that, listen, the way you are living your life, this is what I'm going to write as your epitaph. Some of you need to tell those elders in your life that, listen, this is what your tribute will be with the way you are behaving or the way you have behaved. If you really want people to speak well of you when you are dead, do well. Do well. We have people who have died in this nation, and people can speak well of them. A shining example, Dora Kunle of blessed memory. May God in his mercy, bless their lineage till Jesus comes. Those are the kinds of examples that we should have. Not people who, almost close to their deathbed, will release books and rewrite history. Catch your sob. I don't believe in not speaking ill of the dead. Speak of the dead based on what they've done. If they were terrible, say it. If they were good, say it. Don't gaslight the living because of the actions of the dead. So that's it. You cannot be evil while alive and then be manipulating people from the grave. We will speak of you according to what you've done. So if you want us to talk well of you, live well.